guys, on today's video I wanted to share to you how I have been working on my sitting trot since I broke my back more than a year ago. I fell on my stairs and I broke 4 vertebrae. So I wanted to share to you how I have come back from not being able to ride at all for 4 months to today that I'm back on competitions and that I'm mostly out of pain. So, hi, I am Maria and I'm here to help you attain your riding goals. If you're new to this channel, click on subscribe and stick for a while. So when I broke my back, my surgeon told me that I was not going to be able to ride or do any types of sports for 4 months. And I just listened to him because anyways, I was in so much pain that it was impossible for me to do whatever I wanted to do. It's like physical work, even walking was painful. So 4 months went by and we are at the end of October. End of October, I start riding again. I am so happy to be able to do it. Lots of pain, like really guys, the first rides were really painful, but I was so happy that I didn't care. And so because I'm very goal driven and I know of the importance of goals to be able to develop yourself and to progress, I gave myself a goal. I looked at the calendar and I saw that there was going to be a competition at the end of March at a venue that I really love. And so I told myself I want to do that competition. So that gave me, because we're at the end of October, that gave me 5 months to get ready. So I told myself like, ooh, 5 months, that's lots of time. So I do my retro planning like I do always whenever I set a goal. I told myself, okay, so 5 months, that means what? That means that you will be able to ride for 36 sessions. I really gave myself a plan and I was really pumped and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. But the thing is that guys, I was not able to keep on schedule. I hadn't realized how much trauma my body had gone through, but I continued trying. The thing is that by the end of December, I was yet not able to do sitting trot for not even a minute. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just had 3 months to go to the competition. And I started telling myself, am I going to be able to do this competition? I was like, maybe I'm going to have to draw out because this is taking much more time than I thought it was going to. But the thing is that I decided, like I really thought about it and I decided that I was going to keep on trying to work towards that competition. I told myself like, okay, like the worst thing that can happen is that you are really not able to do it. But the best thing that can happen to you is that you are able to do it. So I just told myself, okay, let's continue trying. And so not only I continue, of course, working on sitting trot on my horse, but I also told myself, okay, so let's just up the game a little bit more. Like before I had this accident, I was a very fit person. It was like I did lots of exercises specific for riding, like lots of core work, pilates, ab work, but with exercises that are tailored uniquely for horseback riders. And also I started working on mindset towards this competition and using lots of visualization to really work on my sitting trot. And I saw such a difference, guys. All of a sudden I was really making progress, but yet it was not enough. It was like, I remember that 1 week before the competition I was still having trouble doing the sitting trot. So I told myself, okay, let's do this, let's go. And of course I was like it was a very interesting competition because I finished first. That was amazing. And yet when I see the videos, like you can see it here, guys, you can see that I am like flailing all over the place. I was not able to to just be still on my horse and sit quietly on it. If you haven't seen this video completely, you can watch it here. I'm going to put the link up here. But now it's been 3 months since this competition, and I have continued doing other competitions. And the thing, guys, is that I have continued working on my sitting trot, of course, because I want to get to where I was before I fell, before I broke my back, and I want to become even better. So I have been like upping my game on my horse. Whenever I get on my horse, I am working so hard on my core work, on like my position, and this is something that I really want to share with you guys. I have upped my work on my horse, but I have also upped my fitness work. And I just this morning I posted this photo on Instagram because I was so happy when I finished my ab work, and all of a sudden I look at myself at the mirror and I'm like, oh my gosh, my abs are back. Like, wow. So I just took that photo. If you are not following me on Instagram, you can find my description, on the description box below, you can find the link to it. So what I'm going to do, guys, is that I'm going to take you with me to my riding session for today, and I'm going to show you what it is that I do when I am on my horse. So I'm going to leave you because I'm going to change myself. I'm going to put some riding clothes, and I'm going to bring you with me, guys. Hey guys, so we just got to the barn. Ooh, that's interesting. I was just too lazy to take off my makeup. Sorry, don't pay attention to that. I never ever ride with makeup. Ah, that was my baby calling. So yeah, I am going to get Topo ready in a bit, and I will be showing you how I work my sitting trot. So here is my baby. Hi baby! Look at him. Hey sweetie! So Topo is ready now, but before I get on, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the boots that I use. As you can see, they are real dressage boots. Like they are really hard, and you see, they are Petri boots and they are custom made. And I think that using the right kind of boots is very important, and also using the right kind of spurs. It's like, if you see these spurs, you're going to tell me, oh, they are so big, you are so hard on your horse, that's horrible, that's the worst. But no guys, it's the other way around. Because they are very big, I can really put down my legs and not use them all the time. I just use them when I need. It's like whenever I really need to tell my horse hey, hello, I'm here. I just do this little, you see, with my feet, I do like this, and that's enough for me to really touch my horse. Whereas when I'm not touching him, I just put my feet like this. So these are the boots, and just wanted to show you these because they are custom made, and if I leave my socks up here, I'm not going to be able to close them up here. They are going to be very tight. So every time before I get them on, I just do like this with my socks, put them in, and really they have been a game changer for me. It's like I have had my boots for, I don't know, 1.5 years now, maybe 2 years, I'm not sure. No, I don't think 2 years really. But the thing is that it really makes a big difference when you have the right kind of apparel with you. And I think that if you are really working on your position, and I'm not telling you that you have to get custom boots because they're pretty expensive, I understand that, guys, but at least get good, I don't know, apparel, the best that you can, because it's going to help you. Really, it's going to help you. Okay, so let's get on Topo now, and I'm going to show you how I work on my sitting trot. Okay guys, so I remember that at the beginning when I started doing sitting trot again, I used to work like 1 beat, 2 beats sitting, 1 beat getting up, 2 beats sitting, 1 beat getting up. And that was really just to get my back to work again in the right way, let's say so, and to make it a little bit more warm. So I'm going to show you, if by any chance you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you what I did at that moment. So once I did that for a couple of days, I don't know how many days I did it, but sorry, I was just paying attention to the other horse that was coming to me. So yeah, I continued like doing more beats sitting down than getting up. So at the beginning it was 2 beats, 1 beat up, then it was 3 beats down, 1 beat up, and so the thing is that the idea was to get really on the sitting trot at the end. So now that I'm finally doing sitting trot, hold on a second, I'm going to go this way because the horse is going to continue moving towards me. There you go. So now that I can really sit the trot, what I do is that I am starting to use more my muscles, because as I told you, I've been working a lot on my physical training. So what I try to work a lot, it's in my belly. It's like the idea is to get my belly, like in my head, I want my belly to touch my vertebra, my column. And that's something that is going to really use my core in the right way. And the other thing that I'm also using is the little muscles that you have here in the inside of the leg, but it's not all the leg. It's like I don't want my leg to be hard. I don't want to be like squishing my horse. I just want to be able to use these little muscles that are just here, very close to the groin, sorry. And that's what's going to give me stability, and that's what's going to help me really work my sitting trot. One of the problems that I have, a big problem that I have, is that I have my feet that flail a lot. It's like they move like this, to the outside. So I really have to be using my, doing heels down to be able to just take the weight and the energy downwards instead of it going outwards. So that's what I'm going to show you now. I'm going to try and do this type of work. I hope that it's going to work because now I'm doing it for the camera. Yeah, there is something that I forgot to tell you, is that I always ride with a chronometer and I make him beep, and that gives me I know if I am doing sitting trot for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and that's very, very good for me because sometimes, when you tell yourself a dressage test is 4 minutes, and to be sitting for 4 minutes, it's a lot. And sometimes when you don't know how much time you're sitting, it's like in a minute you're already dying. You're like, I cannot do this anymore. It's been 5 minutes since I've been doing sitting trot, and no, it's just been 1 minute. So that's very good. So now I'm going to put my chrono to beep. It's going to beep every minute, and it's going to tell me that I have to do my sitting trot, that I have to continue sitting trot for 4 minutes. Okay, so that's 1 whole minute, and the thing is that you have to be careful when you're doing sitting trot not to put your back way backwards, because that's going to hinder your horse's balance. Whereas what you really need to have when you are doing sitting trot
is like having your heel, your hip, and your shoulder must be in alignment. That's what you're looking for. And when I work with a camera, with a video, it's very interesting for me to see if I'm really keeping this alignment. Because sometimes when we start getting a little bit tired, we can brace a little bit, like we can put our legs a little bit towards the front, and that's bracing, and that's really going to affect my horse's balance. I don't know if you saw, like, the transition from trot to walk was very, very bad. And the reason was because I was concentrating myself so much on my sitting trot, because I'm doing it for the camera, that I didn't really work on my transition. And so my horse really went like downwards on the transition, whereas if I do my transition with my torso and with my upper leg, my horse is really going to sit on the transition. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do a little bit of transitions, and that's also a very interesting work to do for your sitting trot. It's like when you change from trot to walk, or walk to canter, or trot to canter, whatever transition you do, that's going to help you a lot with your flexibility and to be able to sit the trot afterwards. I'm going to try it at the other hand. Okay guys, so those were some pretty good transitions. I'm pretty happy with what I've done with him today. It's already been 40 minutes that I've been working on him, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like it, share it out, because this is something that must be, the more we share it with people, the more they're going to be able to ride better, and the better we are going to be as a community. So I love you very much, and I will be seeing you next video. Bye!